Meet Slow Mama. She is a 42-year-old, 16-pound Florida Gopher Tortoise. Slow Mama was a wild Gopher Tortoise until she was hit by a car 3 years ago. She was rehabilitated. Due to the nature of her injuries, she is not releasable and is being cared for by Imagine Our Florida. She no longer has the strength in her black legs to build a burrow, which is a vital part of a Gopher Tortoise's life and will be discussed later. The development of land, road, and buildings in her area she inhabited is the cause of her injury. Slow Mama was rehabilitated and sent to Imagine Florida as an ambassador for her species. She is loved and is having met all her needs. She is fed once a day, but mostly takes care of herself as she would in the wild. Several homes are provided and one is even heated in the winter. Tortoises have a good GPS system, and when she is left to explore her caretaker's yard, she often tries to go in the direction of her native home. As mentioned earlier, Slow Mama is no longer able to dig burrows. Gopher tortoises build extensive burrows in the habitat which are needed for the survival of various species. They can dig several burrows throughout their lifetime. Males in Florida can dig up to 35. They are considered a keystone species because they increase the diversity and play an important role in the health of the ecosystem they inhabit. The burrow provides shelter to hundreds of different animals during times of environmental extremes, such as heat, cold, fire, and lack of rain. The reason for this is because burrows maintain a fairly constant temperature and humidity level throughout the year, which is very important for cold-blooded animals. The burrow is also used as a site for feeding, reproduction, and nesting for many commensal species, which means species benefit from them. Gopher tortoises' burrows can be up to 40 feet in length and 10 feet in depth. Some commensal species are the Florida mouse, eastern indigo snake, and gopher frog. Tortoises are a branch of turtles since the term turtle encompasses all species in the order Testudines. The term tortoise was used for terrestrial turtles with high dome shells and alpine hem legs, like Slow Mama. Tortoises can be easily distinguished from other vertebrates by their shells. Gopher tortoises were named the official state tortoise of Florida in 2008. Gopher tortoises eat plants, berries, flowers, grass, mushrooms, apples, and cactus pads. Since they get plenty of water from the plants, they rarely need to seek out separate water sources. Not only do they help animals by providing shelter, but they also help plants by spreading their seeds throughout droppings. Tortoises lead a solitary life, except during mating season. Females lay their eggs near the entrance of burrows, but some are eaten by animals like coyotes, raccoons, and eagles when the nest is unguarded. The eggs can take up to 80 to 110 days to hatch. Once born, the hatchlings are independent and receive no parental care. Tortoises are 3 to 5 centimeters long at hatching and grow very slowly, less than 2.5 centimeters a year. They reach maturity around 21 years. In the wild, gopher tortoises can live up to 60 years. Gopher tortoises are considered vulnerable to extinction by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. The main threat is habitat loss. 20% or more of their habitat will be potentially lost within the next 40 years. Like Slow Mama, female tortoises are more at risk of being hit by cars while searching for a suitable location to dig their burrow. These habitat and populations are also at risk from anthropogenic change, which means originating from human activity. Some of these risks are development, land use change, and altered disturbances. If after learning about Slow Mama and her species, you want to know how you can help, you can teach others about gopher tortoises. For an example, did you know that tortoises would drown in water? People often mistake tortoises for turtles and put them in the water without knowing that they can die. Did you know that if you see a gopher tortoise crossing a busy road, you can help by moving the gopher tortoise in the direction it is going and placing it on the side of the road? Sharing what you have learned about Florida gopher tortoises is a great way to become a voice for Florida's wildlife.